start for the final Goldpanners home game of the season. Let's meet the starting lineup for the San Diego Force. Leading off, number 5, second baseman, Marcus Cornelio. Batting second, number 21, center fielder, Stone Savage. Batting third, number 36, first baseman, Evan Uglovich. Batting fourth, number 20, designated hitter, Justin Seckler. Batting fifth, number 37, right fielder, Tristan Wells. Batting sixth, number 23, catcher, Marco Chechking. Batting seventh, number 22, left fielder, Jackson Sims. Batting eighth, number 8, third baseman, Eric Rodriguez. And batting ninth, number 9, shortstop, Eric Proctor. Taking the mound for the Bay Area Force, number 17, Nick Locke. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet your starting lineup for the Goldpanners. Let's meet the starting lineup for your Alaska Goldpanners. Batting first, number 33, shortstop, J.R. Goldpanners. Batting second, number 13, designated hitter. He is our Army Apache pilot. Please welcome Mark Teague. Batting third, number 32, catcher, Will Batting fourth, number 45, first baseman, James Delamico. Batting fifth, number 29, center fielder, Troy Morrow. Batting sixth, number 14, third baseman, Growden. Batting seventh, number 9, left fielder, Ryan Ross. Batting eighth, number 6, right fielder, Michael Ryan. Batting ninth, number 21, second baseman, Lucas Barnum. Starting on the mound tonight for your Alaska Goldpanners, number 17, Cliff McKibben. The coaches, Brett Watson, Marvin Flores, Brandon Chumley, and the Alaska Goldpanners are led by Carlos Gonzalez. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for tonight's singing of the national anthem. Our color guard tonight is a team coming up from Fort Greeley to present the colors. We got Staff Sergeant
Oliveira Ramos, Sergeant Rodriguez Bonilla, Sergeant Hernandez Echevarria, Sergeant Lopez, Specialist Miranda Rowland, and Specialist Casado Rivera. And tonight's singing of the national anthem will be done by Chief Warrant Officer Ann Toms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Again, big thank you, big shout out to Ann Tom, Chief Warrant Officer Ann Tom, for singing the national anthem in the color guard from Fort Greeley. Today's first pitch will be thrown out by Specialist DeAndre Tarver. Once again, Specialist DeAndre Tarver bringing the heat.
Good afternoon, friends, Goldpanner fans, people around the world. We have reached the final day here in Fairbanks, Alaska. The Goldpanners hosting the Bay Area Force in the home and regular season finale from Growden Memorial Park. How did we get here already? Raleigh Johnson getting him fired up on the field. Raleigh Johnson did the player introductions from the field before today's game. And we had the colors on the field at Army National Guard Day here at the ballpark for the series and season finales here at Growden Memorial Park on just July 19th. Can you believe it? Ends earlier this year. And a bittersweet day it always is on the final day of the regular season. But a lot of work ahead as the Goldpanners are going to Wichita, Kansas for the NBC World Series in hopes of winning their 7th national title and their first in 24 years. Goldpanners and Bay Area Force. The Panners wearing their camo jerseys today on Military Day, and the Bay Area Force in the navy blues with the orange and white trim. Garrow Von Dane with you here live one last time from Growden. Raleigh Johnson doing things from the field level. Bam Bam Burnley on cameras and controls. The one and only Kari on scoreboard. And you, of course, can tell us who you are on the YouTube chat. So good to be coming at you live from Fairbanks, Alaska. On the final day of the regular season, Colt McKibben gets the baseball for the Goldpanners, the 6'2" left-hander from Lee University in Tennessee. He's a Georgia native and a relatively recent arrival for the Goldpanners, making his 4th appearance. He has thrown 5 innings so far, coming off Tommy John surgery. He's allowed 2 runs on 3 base hits. He has struck out 8 and walked 4, but has shown a lot of talent in that left arm. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Marcus the Great Cornelio, and he takes a ball outside. It's 1-2. Cornelio followed by Stone Cold Savage, then Evan Erglovich. Justin Seckler in the cleanup spot is the designated hitter. Here's the 1-2 pitch from McKibben, and it's skipped in the turf. Tristan Wells will bat 5th. Marco Chechkin catching once again. He's been carrying the bulk of the catching duties. He's in the 6th spot. Jackson Sims in left field and batting 7th. Eric Rodriguez, 3rd baseman, in the 8 hole. And the Bay Area Force lineup rounded out by shortstop Eric Proctor. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and a swing and a miss. Takes out Cornelio and brings up Stone Savage. Goldpanners have won 6 straight games overall, and they have taken the first 4 games of this 5-game set with the Bay Area Force, trying to roll into Wichita on a hot streak like they did last year. Panners begin the day 24-11 overall, and here at home have gone 20-8. And ramping up for that NBC World Series. And today we got the schedule, the teams, the pools, everything. And I posted that on my Twitter page just a little bit ago. So an easy way to go check that out is just go to my Twitter @VoiceOfGman, and you will see the schedule and opponents and everything for the NBC World Series in Wichita. Here's the 1-1. Savage swings and misses. I will tell you this, the Goldpanners will open next Saturday in the heat and humidity at 3 p.m. So Saturday, July 25th, 3 p.m. in Kansas. And that'll be against a team called Tess's Army. We are in the same pool with the Hayes Larks. They were champions of the NBC 2 years ago, and they are always there at the end. Here's a ground ball to short, and Bedford on to first for the 6-3 ground out. Raleigh's back upstairs. Good job, Rawls, on the announcements.
Coming to the plate, number 36, first baseman
And Evan Erglovich stepping into the plate. Defensively for the Goldpanners, catching for Colt McKibben is Will Bandel. James Delamico at first, Lucas Bonzo Bonham at second base, J.R. Bedford at short, Braden Oliver over at third base. In left field, it's Ryan Ruck. Troy Morrow's in center, shaded a little bit towards right. And Michael Ryan is the right fielder. There it is, our first dial it in of the day.
Not the last.
Won't be the last, exactly. Evan Erglovich. And it's called a strike 2-1. 2 down here in the top of inning number 1. A late arriving crowd, likely due to the fact that people are watching the World Cup. And the championship match is finally over. Spain has defeated Argentina for their second World Cup title. And Spain was dominant today. Before I left for the field, they had outshot Argentina 9-0. So Spain, the well-deserved World Cup champions 2026. And now we'll see an influx of fans showing up here to the ballpark. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Evan Erglovich, first baseman for the Bay Area Force, facing Colt McKibben for the Alaska Goldpanners. Erglovich from Post University swings and fouls this one off to stay alive. Yeah, so Bandel behind the dish. In game 1 yesterday, he left the game with what we didn't know. Looked at like an apparent injury, but Will Bandel is fine and catching today. Other good news, Noah Brooks, who caught his first game in nearly 3 weeks, caught yesterday and felt great afterwards. Swing and a miss as Erglovich strikes out. 2 strikeouts for McKibben. He goes 1-2-3 in the first. Goldpanners coming to bat here in the home finale from Growden Memorial Park. Garo Von Dane back here at Growden Memorial Park in, you guessed it, beautiful Fairbanks, Alaska. It's the final home game of the season. Crowd here to send the Goldpanners off to Wichita in style. And Fan Appreciation Day. We absolutely love our fans here. You look around and see all of our friends here in the stands. I mean, it really is the thing to do here in Fairbanks. Everyone comes out to the yard for the games and meet up afterwards somewhere. The summer revolves around the Goldpanners here for June and most of July. So it's a big loss when the Goldpanners are done for the year. The whole routine changes. It's the first sign of the impending winter, which comes quickly here and stays for a long, long time. So a very bittersweet day here at Growden, as it always is every year, and Bedford is hit by the pitch. So J.R. Bedford will take his base in the leadoff spot today. And now we get the pleasure of announcing
coming to the plate, number 13, designated hitter, Army Apache pilot, Mark Tigg.
Mark Tigges gets to bat here for the Goldpanners. He has been the bullpen catcher for the entire season. Mark Tigges has been the bullpen catcher all season for the Goldpanners. He's here every day working out with the team and catching the pitchers out in the pen and getting rewarded today by getting a turn to bat here for the Goldpanners. And there goes a runner from first, and Tigges fouls this one off the netting. He will be followed by Bandel and then James Delamico. Troy Morrow in the 5 spot, followed by Braden Oliver, Ryan Ruck, Michael Ryan, and Lucas Bonham. A ball and 2 strikes now on Tigges. With J.R. Bedford at first base in the bottom of the first inning, scoreless game here in Fairbanks. And the right-hander, Nick Lautz. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Throw over to first base. The runner back safely. The right-hander, Nick Lautz, a right-hander from Canada College, a sophomore. His first appearance of the series as he starts the 5th and final game between the Goldpanners and the Bay Area Force. Another throw over to first base. Good job by Colt McKibben in the top of the first. Goes 1, 2, 3. Mark Tigges is a Apache pilot in the U.S. Army, and he bounces this one to second, hustles it out, but is thrown out 4-3. And so 1 down as J.R. Bedford goes to second base.
Number 32, catcher, Will Bandel.
And here's Will Bandel, Goldpanner catcher, who will most certainly get most of the catching duties in Wichita, although great news that Brooks was able to catch yesterday pain-free. Panners will also have Christian Olea joining the team in Wichita. He joined us last season as well, plays at Arkansas Tech. This one is high and inside on Bandel, and he dances out of the way for ball 1. Bandel and then Delamico in the cleanup spot. Goldpanners sweeping the doubleheader yesterday. Great crowd for the nightcap. Panners winning 5-1 in the first game and 10-2 in the 7 p.m. game. Caleb DeRozier hitting a home run on his 18th birthday. And there goes Bedford for third. A throw down the line, and Bedford's safe. Stolen bag. Delights the crowd. Definitely a fan favorite here, J.R. Bedford. And with one out, Bedford at 90 feet away from scoring the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the first as Nick Lautz works to Bandel with a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Toes the rubber, goes into his windup, delivers, and it's called a strike on the inside half. Goldpanner catcher Bandel will be a freshman at UC Irvine, a Temecula, California native. Trying to drive in the first run of the game. And the 1-2 pitch from Lautz. It's chopped to the left side, of foul ball. This is the 66th season of Goldpanners baseball. It's the final home game of the year before we head to the heat and humidity of Wichita, Kansas. Another wonderful summer here at home. A massive crowd for the Midnight Sun game, which was a month ago. Big crowds for most of the summer. A very successful year once again here in Fairbanks. Hoping to cap it with an NBC World Series championship in a couple of weeks. Lautz readies with the 2-2 offering to Bandel. And he swings and misses for strike 3. Out in front was Will. 2 down brings up a cleanup spot James Delamico. Delamico, a freshman from Pepperdine. Ever been to Pepperdine on Malibu Beach? I'd go to school there too if I had the chance. 6'3", 210 is Delamico, Los Angeles native. Troy Morrow would follow. Delamico trying to bring that runner in from third. He takes a pitch inside for ball 1 from Lautz. The Bay Area Force have struggled in the hit and run department in the series. That one is popped up. And the second baseman, Marcus the Great Cornelio, makes the catch for out number 3. That's it for the Panners here in the first inning. No runs, no hits, 1 left on. We've played 1 complete here in the home finale from Growden Memorial Park. The Force nothing, Goldpanners nothing.
Leading off the top of the second inning, number 20, designated hitter, Justin Seckler.
Goldpanners baseball here on PannerVision on the final day of the regular season. The Panners and Bay Area Force, no score. And the first pitch of inning number 2 from Colt McKibben is popped up by Justin Seckler. And all the way over from Second base comes Bonzo to make the catch. Seckler is out number 1. We're going a full 9 innings today after playing 2 7-inning ball games in the Saturday doubleheader yesterday with the makeup game from Wednesday's rainout, our only rainout of the season. We have been blessed with great weather. It's been wildfire smoke free, unlike much of North America right now. And Tristan Wells grounds us one up the middle. J.R. Bedford makes a great play on it. Throws to first. Range on that young man is something to behold. 2 down here in the second inning brings up Marco Chechkin. Seeing a lot of our friends here one last time. Our good friend Steve Peak makes his way up to the press box. Two down, and Chechkin, the batter, will probably take a few pitches here after a very quick first 2 outs here in the second inning. Colt McKibben from Lee University in Tennessee on the mound for the Goldpanners. Trying to stretch out a little bit, coming back from Tommy John, has pitched just 5 innings in 3 previous appearances combined. McKibben has been one of our PannerVision guests. Here's the 1-0. And it's in for a strike, so he does, as expected, take a couple of pitches. And it's 1-1 now from Colt McKibben. Cloudy skies today, and guess what? The forecast has been wrong the entire summer. All the rain that was supposed to come never came. And today was supposed to be beautiful. And it's overcast. Cooler temperatures than we expected. And it's popped into shallow center field. This one's trouble here. Morrow's not going to be able to catch up to it. So Chechkin has the first hit of the game for the Bay Area Force and brings up Jackson Sims. And more people arriving now after the World Cup comes to an end. Everybody tuned in today for that one last match. Pretty great World Cup it was this year. And here's the man in the hoodie, Jackson Sims. The 1-0, and it's just off the plate for 2 balls and no strikes. Jackson Sims from Palo Alto High School. 2 balls and no strikes. And he swings and fouls that one off. After Sims would be Eric Rodriguez, and then Eric Proctor in the 9 spot. A lot of giveaways today here at the ballpark for Fan Appreciation Day. And the 2-1 pitch from McKibben. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Fans are vocal today on a Sunday afternoon. A breezy Sunday. Here's the 2-2 pitch from McKibben to Sims. The left-hander deals and gets a swing and a miss for the strikeout. 2 scoreless for Colt McKibben. We played 1.5 from Growden. It's the Force nothing, Goldpanners nothing.
For the second, number 29, center fielder, Troy Morrow.
Goldpanners baseball here on PannerVision. Garrow Von Dane with you live here, and Chris Carlson and Bam Bam Burnley up here in the press box. The engineering and PannerVision team here for a bunch of years now. Chris, how many years is this for you?
Number 5.
This is number 5 for, and also number 5 for Bam, right? You guys,
Might be 6 for me. You came up on the.
because Bam Bam was 13.
Check it out. Yeah, you were 13 working on 14.
And Bam is now 18, so you guys have grown up together here in the press box. It's darling, right?
Peas in a pod, my friend.
These are the guys that bring PannerVision to you. I'm just the guy that yaps away on this microphone, but those guys do all the dirty work. And Troy Morrow rips this one to right, but it's directly at Tristan Wells. That's been, you know, I'm not sure anyone has hit more hard balls at defenders than Troy Morrow this year. Morrow is out number 1. Great visiting with my friend Steve Peak here between innings. I've known Steve, one of my first friends in Fairbanks, going back 25 years, and just one of the best dudes. And Steve caught for the men's league team up here and retired when he turned 70. He was still catching. Steve, world's biggest Pittsburgh Pirates fan and longest suffering. Swing and a miss. Steve Peak raised a Pirate fan but lived in New York City. As a child, went to all of the 1960 World Series games between the Pirates and Yankees. He went to all the ones at Yankee Stadium cheering on the Pirates. That was the World Series where Bill Mazeroski hit the one and only Game 7 walk-off World Series winning home run. He did that at Forbes Field in Pittsburgh. That section of the wall that the ball flew over still remains on campus at the University of Pittsburgh, where Forbes Field used to be. There's a high pop-up in front of the Goldpanner dugout, and it's caught by third baseman Rodriguez. Braden Oliver is out number 2.
Batting next, number 9, left fielder.
I spoke with Goldpanner pitcher, yesterday's starter Lucas Zach. His mom last month, and she was telling me how her father was great friends with Bill Mazeroski throughout their lives. Grew up together. Very cool story. And if you're listening, I'm looking forward to getting some of those old Bill Mazeroski pictures. I got to get you my phone number, though. Here's what it is. Write it down. Nope. Sorry, fans. I'm going to give you Bam Bam's number instead. Bam Bam, you're getting popular. I posted a picture of you on Twitter yesterday, so. It's getting a lot of direct messages. This one's popped back and out of play. You can communicate with me, however, through Twitter, @VoiceOfGman. Love hearing from everybody out there. And we'll be doing a lot from Wichita, Kansas at the NBC World Series. Going to be giving you a lot of updates. Kinley's going down, too, so there's going to be some great pictures, all that stuff. The NBC posts a lot, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Swing and a miss from Ryan Ruck in a 1-2-3 inning for Nick Louts. We've played 2 complete, scoreless here in Fairbanks at the season finale in Growden.
Leading off the top of the third, number 8, third baseman, Eric Rodriguez.
Oh man, it's the last day of the regular season here in Fairbanks. Always a very bittersweet day here, bidding farewell to all of our friends and fans here at Growden. Panners saying goodbye. Eric Rodriguez leading off, followed by Eric Proctor, and then Marcus Cornelio. A scoreless game in the top of the third. Colt McKibben has allowed no runs on one base hit. He has struck out 3 so far. I mentioned last inning that the Force have had trouble generating offense in this series. In the first 4 games, they have 16 hits combined. And there's a strikeout of Rodriguez. 4th strikeout for McKibben, and now facing Eric Proctor.
Number 9, shortstop Eric Proctor.
And what a successful year it has been for the Goldpanners. Starts with the general manager, John Lorkey, who's done marvelous work here in Fairbanks and putting a good product on the field and all the stadium improvements. And just in the last few years, the new turf, the new outfield fence, that big, beautiful scoreboard in right, the beer garden this season. What will be next? This one is a little flare towards second, and Bonham makes the catch. Proctor's out number 2. It's really cool. I fly in frequently during the summer on my trips to Anchorage and back. And the airplanes fly right beyond the outfield fence, and you can look down and see the field, and it just looks great when you're flying in. Marcus the Great Cornelio batting here with 2 outs and the base is empty. Tries to put a bunt down and fouls it off. Cornelio struck out swinging in the first inning. Talked about it yesterday. Bam Bam's not coming with us to Wichita, but your work is not done, Bam. We'll be communicating with him from afar. But we're going to miss you, buddy. Next time we see you, you'll be a big college guy. Woohoo. You haven't... Bam says you probably won't look any different. You've looked the same since you were 13, since I met you. You had a beard then.
I just had sideburns.
Oh, it was just sideburns? Bam Bam going to UAF to be a Nanook. Chris Carlson will be doing his teaching thing around the villages of Alaska, dropping in here and there, sharing his wisdom. Here's the 1-2 pitch from McKibben, and it's down and away. I see Danny Vaziri down in the stands. He's busy with all the giveaways. Danny, the kind of the rover who does so much here at the ballpark. That's his voice you hear on the mic during all the giveaways and stuff like that, and arranging bat boys and first pitches and everybody that goes on the field. Danny's been with us for a good while now, too. So he's been here for like 7 years or something. Danny Vaziri, our Persian friend. Remember, he was very stressed out, as strike 3 is called, when he was in charge of bringing the broadcast equipment on the road. And he's like, you give the Persian kid all the electronics to fly with. No suspicion there at all. Strikeout ends the third. McKibben goes 1-2-3 with a couple of more strikeouts. 2.5 done. It's still 0-0 Goldpanners in Force.
playing golf on the base, and of course the players make it for us. They're great to watch, and they have a good time in the dugout. It's just a great experience coming up here.
Give it up for Brett Latchman.
Leading off the bottom of the third for your Alaska Goldpanners, number...
Raleigh Johnson talking to Brett Latchman on the field. Here between innings, Brett sharing what he likes about being up here, just being with the guys in the dugout and fishing and people of Fairbanks. Latchman's third time with the Goldpanners. He coached about 16, 17 years ago up here as an assistant with Tim Gloyd, and then came back as the head coach 4 years ago. Then needed to depart because he took the pitching job at UC Riverside, and then came back as the assistant to his former assistant, Carlos Gonzalez, out of Cypress College. So Carlos in his fourth season. And his third as head coach. He took over late 2 seasons ago as the head coach with the departure of Latchman, and then coached his first full season last year. And Panners had one of their best winning percentages ever last year, going 34-6. It's 85%. Two balls and 2 strikes from Nick Lautz to Michael Ryan from San Marcos. Michael Ryan plays for Mark Lindsay at San Marcos. Mark Lindsay was the head coach right before Brett Latchman and Carlos Gonzalez came on board. Mark Lindsay was an assistant his first year under Anthony Farrow, who's the manager at Butte College in Chico. Mark Lindsay was the pitching coach and then took over as the head man the following year.
Number 41,
Ryan strikes out. A good start here for Nick Lautz. We should not gloss over that. He has not allowed a base hit yet. The first batter of the game was hit by a pitch, but no one has reached since. He has 3 strikeouts so far. Here's Bonzo Bonham, first plate appearance of the game. Takes a strike. Talked about General Manager John Lorkey. He and his beautiful wife Rhonda taking us to dinner last night at Ivory Jack's, one of those old Fairbanks institutions out in the woods. Been there a long, long time. The original Ivory Jack's burned down. It was a log cabin, and now it's a bigger log cabin. It's been there for quite some time. A great dinner at Ivory Jack's. Panners talked to a bunch of the patrons. The players went around, gave out some tickets for today's game. And one is chopped foul. Two balls and 2 strikes here to Bonham. The junior from UC Riverside out of El Segundo, California. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And it's hit high into right center field. Stone Savage, the center fielder, will make the catch. 2 down brings up J.R. Bedford at the top of the order.
Returning to the top of the order, number 33, shortstop.
We definitely want to thank, they're not going to probably hear me because most of them are here in attendance, but the host families, such a huge part, I mean a gigantic part of the summer, hosting all these players, and every player I've talked to has said they've had just an awesome experience with their host parents. So shout out to all of you and the host families, not just the parents, but a lot of times there are kids there, and Goldpanner players are mentors to them. It's something they will never forget. Bedford, a base hit to left. That's the first hit of the game for the Goldpanners. Comes with 2 outs in the third. J.R. Bedford will be at University of San Francisco this upcoming season, and Easton Roth is coaching first base. Brandon Chun Ming is coaching at third. Where's Marvin Flores?
Apache pilot Mark Pig.
Brandon Chun Ming from Hope International. Marvin Flores somewhere, he's seated by the dugout. He'll be back at El Camino after this, and a bunt is put down by Tigas, and off the mound, Louts throws him out. And that's it for the Goldpanners. Here in the third inning, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. We've played 3 complete. It's a 0-0 ball game, Panners and Force.
What are you?
I'm a junior.
What's your favorite thing this summer here in Fairbanks?
My favorite thing this summer is seeing all the wildlife out here in Alaska and fishing.
Give it up for Jalen Bedford.
Now taking the mound for your Alaska Goldpanners, number 19, Army veteran Ray Padilla. Your Alaska Goldpanner pitching change sponsored by Pakalolo Supply Company. Leading off the top of the fourth inning, number 21, center fielder, Stone Savage.
Top of the fourth inning, and a new pitcher for the Alaska Goldpanners, and it's Army veteran Raymond Padilla. Ray Padilla takes the mound for the Goldpanners. Army National Guard Day here at the ballpark. Some military vehicles out by the entrance and some giveaways for all the fans coming this afternoon. It's Fan Appreciation Day here at Growden Memorial Park. So far the sun has been eluding us, and a quick strikeout of Stone Savage. Cooler than expected.
Evan Erglovich.
And what a start for Colt McKibben, his last time pitching here in Fairbanks. 3 innings, no runs on just 1 base hit. He struck out 5, walked 0. Panner pitching staff taking form here before the NBC World Series, and we got the tournament schedule and opponents and pools and all that today. So I posted that on my Twitter page at VoiceOfG-Man if you want to go see that. And the Panners will play next Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. Kansas time, which is noon Alaska time. Thank you, Bam Bam. Noon Alaska time, 3 p.m. in Kansas, 4 p.m. on the East Coast for our East Coast viewers. And that will be against a team called Tess's Army. The Liberal BJs are back in the tournament this year. A historical team that has won some championships and been around for a long, long time. Carlos Gonzalez telling me that a former Goldpanner Banda is pitching for Liberal this summer. Padilla with a 2-2 to Erglovich, and it's popped high and out of play. Even Padilla has pitched parts of multiple seasons with the Goldpanners. He resides here in Fairbanks after his armed forces years. And the right-hander's pitch is hit high into left field. Ryan Ruck, just a few steps back, reaches up and makes the catch looking into the clouds. Erglovich is out number 2, brings up Justin Seckler.
Next designated hitter, Justin Seckler.
Ray Padilla, 11 1/3 this season coming in. He's allowed 5 runs on 9 base hits. 14 Ks to just 3 walks for Raymond. And Padilla now works to Seckler, who popped up to second in his first plate appearance. Seckler, a sophomore from Canada College. All the regulars in the house tonight as I peruse the stands below us here in the press box. And ducking out of the way, Seckler talked yesterday about team president Abe Siddall and wife Fabi and 2 little ones here again today. And great job in the beer garden by the staff of the Pump House / Turtle Club. Great reviews, everybody talking about how wonderful that staff is in our brand new beer garden. Here's the 3-0 pitch from Padilla, and it's down and away for ball 4. So a walk to Seckler with 2 outs. We're scoreless here in the top of the 4th in the home finale here for the Goldpanners.
Coming to the plate, right fielder Tristan Wells.
And a big, big thank you, of course, to the wonderful ladies of Frosty Hooters down below us here. The concession stand, they have been feeding us every day all summer long with delicious grubbage. We're closing out the year with burgers, all right. And that one's way outside to the backstop, so Seckler goes to second on the wild pitch, so thank you to all the wonderful women of Frosty Hooters. You know, they have been working their tails off this year, too, with the massive crowds we've had for a lot of these games. Sometimes I run downstairs and I see lines of, literally 50, 60 people. The 1-ball pitch to Wells, and it's in for a strike. Padilla to Wells with a runner at second base and 2 down, and it's called strike 2. Well, pretty cool. A couple of militaries members. Raymond Padilla playing today for the Goldpanners, as well as Mark Tigas, the bullpen catcher all summer long, suiting up for the Goldpanners today. Getting a couple of at-bats as the designated hitter. The 1-2 pitch from Padilla way up and in, and it got a piece of him. And so with 2 strikes, he hits Wells. A couple of free passes in the inning, a walk and a hit batsman.
Satterberg Law Office.
And Bill Satterberg loves hearing that. Loves hearing his name announced every time there's a hit by pitch. Where is Bill today? He's here somewhere. I saw him before the game, so he's here somewhere. The local attorney and comedian. Where are you looking? That is not him, no. Sometimes you can spot him because he wears that red hat that you think is a MAGA hat, but in the same font it just says relax, it's just a red hat. Chechkin stands in with 2 outs and runners at first and second. A swing and a miss for strike 1. Raleigh Johnson's been on the field talking to players and coaches and fans between innings, our public address man and local radio celebrity. And Raleigh makes such a difference here at the ballpark with his PA work, music, entertainment. I talked about it on a broadcast a couple days ago. Went to an Alaska Baseball League game a few days ago, and it was just night and day, the atmosphere. The Grand Forks tournament, as much as we love it, you know, it could really use a Raleigh Johnson, would make a world of difference. And he's a great friend for many years now. It's a big appreciation to the best PA man in the land, Raleigh Johnson. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Matias strikes out Chechkin, stranded a couple of base runners. No runs, no hits, 2 left on. After 3.5, we're still scoreless here at Growden in the home finale 2026. Garrow Von Dane back with more.
All right, we got giveaways. The first giveaway is going to be Usability Coal Mine dry bag with some coal candy and sunglasses. The last 4 of that winning ticket is 1264. 1264. Then we got a Hoodoo baseball hat. The last 4 of that winning ticket is 1180. 1180. We got a Revive Medical Spa Custom Sports. We got a Revive Medical Spa Custom Sports Card. The last 4 of the winning ticket are 1193. 1193. And we got another Goldpanners backpack. The last 4 of that one is 1320. 1320. Go ahead, Rob.
All right, we got Ray Padilla here. Ray, how many years have you played for the Goldpanners?
This is my 5th year.
Where are you from?
I'm from Fontana, California.
You got anything to say to Fairbanks? You got a shout out or anything you want to give out?
I love Fairbanks. That's why I stayed here after the Army. Shout out to the Goldpanners, shout out to Lowe's, shout out to Brett, and everyone here for giving me an opportunity to stay here. I love it out here.
Give it up for Ray Padilla.
You can build valuable skills while serving your community. Alaska Army. Leading off the bottom of the 4th, catcher Will Bandel.
Garrow Von Dane here on the home finale, final day of baseball in Fairbanks, Alaska. Love this town, my second home. And the players talking between innings on the microphone, getting turns, say what they love about playing for the Goldpanners, being here in Fairbanks. Everyone's had just an awesome summer here. Nick Lautz has had an awesome start to this game. 3 scoreless so far, just 1 base hit. Now faces Will Bandel, James Delamico, and Troy Morrow. 3, 4, and 5 spots in the Goldpanner batting order. Scoreless game, bottom 4. This team has done a great job of of getting out and doing things in the outdoors here and doing all those Alaska things, fishing and shooting guns and riding quads, all that. Just a summer these guys will never, ever forget. A lot of outdoorsmen on this team. And we look forward to Easton Roth, the Wichita native, continuing all that and showing everybody around in his hometown. I know Wichita pretty well. Don't know all the fishing spots, certainly. But I know many other areas quite well. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss. We'll be on the campus of Wichita State University at X Stadium for the NBC World Series, but we will be staying in Old Town, the old historic district of downtown Wichita. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Will Bandel from Nick Lautz. Swing and a miss. Bandel strikes out. Lautz mowing down Goldpanners right now. That is 4 strikeouts. He has struck out 1 per inning so far. He has struck out Bandel twice. And here's James Delamico. Goldpanners numbers to start the day are batting .301 as a team. Their staff earned run average has dipped to 3.26. Panners are averaging just over 7 runs per game. Last year they averaged 8, with 7 nothing to scoff at. Panners have hit 25 home runs on the year. Only 12 of those here at Growden. They hit more home runs in that 1 week in Grand Forks than they have the rest of the summer. And that's not normally a launching pad, James Donaldson Park. Well, it's Bam asking about the dimensions. It's shaped much different than this park. It's 430 to dead center there, which is 20 feet farther than here. Delamico strikes out awkwardly, 2 down here in the 4th.
Coming to the plate.
But then it's shorter down the right field line. It's just kind of weird and angular there. Then there's a big high fence in right center blocking some houses at James Donaldson Park. So. But just atmospherically, the ball doesn't fly there traditionally. What a great walk-up song. Troy Morrow lined out to right his first time up. If you're looking for those Goldpanners statistics, they are on Presto Sports. If you go to prestosports.com and look up the Alaska Goldpanners, you'll see the stats. I don't think you have to pay for it. I don't pay for it, but I don't pay for much. High pop fly, foul territory, third base side, and Rodriguez makes the catch, and the Panners go quietly here in the 4th. 1, 2, 3. 4 scoreless here from Growden in beautiful Fairbanks, Alaska. Back with the 5th inning on Fan Appreciation Day when we return.
Nathan Prevey, where are you from?
Fairbanks, Alaska.
You were out there, Nathan Prevey, real quick. What's your favorite thing about playing with the Goldpanners this summer?
Oh man, being able to be with these high-level baseball players and getting coached with some of the best. It's great.
Hey, wait. Make some noise for our Fairbanks boy, Nathan Prevey.
Goldpanners baseball here on PannerVision. The final time that we are on PannerVision, so to speak, will be audio only from Wichita, Kansas. But as I've said a few times on previous broadcasts,
By the way,
the NBC World Series broadcasts every single game on their YouTube page. And last season, people were able to sync up their video feed with PannerVision audio. And hopefully you guys will be able to do the same thing this year. Two balls and a strike. Raymond Padilla to Jackson Sims. Second inning of work for Padilla, who came in relief of Colt McKibben to start the fourth. No runs, no hits. Struck out 2, walked 1, hit 1. This one is grounded to short. Bedford sliding to his right, throws over to first in the turf, but it's dug out by Delamico. 6-3 ground out here. Not much offense today. Just one hit for each team. A single by J.R. Bedford for the Goldpanners, and a single by Mario Chechkin in the second inning for the Force. Here's third baseman Eric Rodriguez. And the right-hander's pitch is up and in for a ball. This one's hit up the middle. Fielding behind second base, running towards third base is Bonham, and he throws across the body for the 4-3 ground. A tough play for Bonzo, and he gets it done and brings up Eric Proctor in the 9th spot with 2 down. We've been mentioning a lot of our hard-working members of the Goldpanner family here today, and absolutely have to mention our ticket booth gals, Ava, Cadence, Sophia, Trinity. I mean, here every single day. Big smiles, greeting the fans as they come into the ballpark. And of course, John Lorkey's interns, Sophia, Cece, and Peyton. You guys are fantastic. Always there when we need anything. And again, always a great attitude. Just bringing that cheerful energy to Growden. Bedford throws that one way high to first. And so Proctor will be safe at first base. A 2-out base runner for the Bay Area Force. Error charge to J.R. Bedford. And we go to the top of the order to Marcus the Great Cornelio. I mentioned team president Abe Sedal earlier. Abe is also the merch man. He and Stacy do print up all that merch themselves. Tons and tons of merch. Panners have gone through a lot this summer, as you might imagine. And also in the merch booth is the lovely Miranda, who everyone loves to see. And spends a lot of games here, including today. Can't see the game from there. You can listen to it. But just greeting everybody who's there to buy some of this great Goldpanner merchandise. The team store online will go back up after the season. It's just overwhelming during the summer. But it'll be back up in the off season, as they will get back to work printing more Goldpanner stuff. Here's the 1-1, and it's chopped over Padilla. Bonham fields it, steps on the bag quickly for the force out. And that's it for the Force here in the 5th. We've played half a ball game, and it's still scoreless. Goldpanners and Force.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning, third baseman Braden Oliver.
Braden Oliver leads off for the Goldpanners. As we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, still no score here today. 1 base hit for each team. Great pitching today so far. A couple of guys for the Goldpanners, Colt McKibben and Raymond Padilla. And Nick Lautz has been Lautz out so far for the Bay Area Force. He is not allowed a run. He's allowed just 1 base hit. That was a single to J.R. Bedford. Only 2 base runners in the game. He has struck out 5. Grounded to third, Rodriguez scoops and throws. Takes care of Oliver, 5-3, brings up Ryan Ruck. Lautz, a sophomore from Canada College. And here's Ryan Ruck. And only, there's the Bedford single, but outside of that, only 2 balls have left the infield. A Troy Morrow line out to right, and a Lucas Bonham fly out to center. Ryan Ruck. Here in the bottom of the 5th, the kids are going to run the bases one last time at the end of the 5th inning. I think Raleigh and Danny are going to run too. How about the wiener toss yesterday? That was amazing. Taking a little peek here at the YouTube chat. Stephanie Roth, thank you for the kind words. Yes, summer has gone crazy fast. I'm glad Easton has had a good time. It sure seems like he's had a good time. Appreciate you, Jeff. Very gracious comments of yours. Yes, Christopher Byers, this is the final game of the year in Fairbanks. Sad to see it come to a close, but it ends earlier this year than normal, and it's tough to say goodbye so soon. There'll be a lot of tears after the game. And the Panners will head to Wichita. We'll fly out on Tuesday night, so we're still here for a couple days, and then fly out late night Tuesday, early Wednesday. Get to Wichita Wednesday afternoon. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and it's fouled back off the bat of Ryan Ruck, who struck out his first time up. After Ruck is Michael Ryan. Oakland Rubin there once again today, cheering on the Panners from Oakland, Cali. Christopher Byers, are you really on the top of the curling clip? No. This one is looped into left. Sims is there to make the catch. Ruck is out number 2.
Coming to the plate, right fielder.
Jill, haven't I been saying Canada? Or is it Canada College? I've been saying Canada. It's Canada College. My apologies. Behind the backstop checking in. Yep, all facts that you're spilling. Here's one that's lined, and it's a one-hopper past Cornelio. Michael Ryan.
Now batting second baseman, Lucas Bonham.
And here's Lucas Bonham. Panners finally get a base runner, their first since the 3rd inning. Well, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th, a 0-0 game. The kids are going to run the bases after the next out. And giveaways between all the half-inning breaks. And it's down low for a ball. Throw over to first base, runner back safely. That's Michael Ryan, the San Marcos product. I mentioned the Goldpanners will be adding a few right-handed pitchers, including Matthew Pinal, making another trip to Wichita with the Goldpanners. It'd be great to see Matthew back with the team. Christian Olea from Arkansas Tech, his second time with the Panners in Wichita. And a couple more. Panners adding another catcher and another pitcher. And here's the 2-ball pitch to Bonham from Louts. Takes down low. We've seen a few arms for the Force wear down when we get to the 5th, 6th inning. After great starts. We'll see what Louts can do here with 2 outs in the 5th. Right-hander deals a strike. It's 3-1. After Bonham is the top of the order, J.R. Bedford. And it's ball 4. Well, Bonham draws the walk. And now the Panners have something cooking here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. And J.R. Bedford, who has reached safely twice in the game, will stand in with a chance to give the Panners the lead. Bedford was hit by a pitch in the 1st, stole a base, was stranded at 3rd, and singled in the 3rd inning. And he takes a strike from Louts. J.R. Bedford, who played at Modesto College this past season. Batting .237 on the year. Hits this one high, deep to right, going back as Wells. Windy conditions knock the baseball down, and Wells makes the catch for out number 3. The ball just died in right. And the Panners, no runs. 1 hit, 2 left on. Here come the kids to run the bases. We're scoreless after 5.
Come on, Panners. All right. I want a loud round of applause for our younger Panner fans running the bases. You can get louder than that. There you go. All right, I'm going to give you a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go.
Oh, here we go. All right, there's a lot of people here. I'm not going to be past everyone. Like, I'm not going to catch that guy that fell. I just pushed that kid over. That kid fell.
Go, Raleigh, go.
Kid right here. You're running. Past these people right here. This kid. This kid's walking. Basically, I'm the champion right here.
All right, I want you to get as loud as possible for the younger fans making it to home plate right now. We got T-shirt cannons from the Alaska Army National Guard. All right, we got a couple more. I want you to get as loud as possible for this last one. All right, louder, louder, louder. Touch it, touch it, touch it. There we go. All right, we got 2 more. We got 2 more. The youngest Spanish fans. Come on, touch home, touch home, touch home. There you go. We got the last one as loud as possible. There we go. Thank you, everyone. If you drop phone during the kids' run, I will have it on me.
That was hilarious. Kids running the bases and Raleigh running the bases and a few Goldpanners. Great stuff one last time. Danny Vaziri announcing it, broadcasting it. Goldpanners and Bay Area Force tied at 0 as we start the 6th. Final home game here in beautiful Fairbanks, Alaska. So glad you can join us for the swan song from Growden Memorial Park.
What is your favorite thing about Fairbanks?
Hanging out with Jeff.
Give a round of applause for Janet B and Jeff.
Easton Roth conducting the interview there outside of the Panner dugout. Everybody getting involved today. Meanwhile, Raymond Padilla deals the first pitch of the 6th inning to Stone Savage, who drops one into left field for a base hit.
Stone Savage with a single left.
Well, Stone Savage
Evan Erglovich
has the 2nd hit of the game for the Bay Area Force and the first since the 2nd inning. Colt McKibben started for the Goldpanners. 3 innings, no runs on 1 base hit. Struck out 5, didn't walk anybody. There goes a runner from first throw to second base. He's there in time. Stolen bag for Savage. Evan Erglovich, the first baseman for the Bay Area Force. Garo Von Dane here at Growden. Our great crew up here. Bam Bam and Chris, Kari, and all of you fans out there on PannerVision. It's been great hearing from you day after day. Here's the 2-0, and it's grounded to second. Erglovich out 4-3, brings up Justin Seckler over to third, though. Goes Savage on the play. And now he's 90 feet away from the go-ahead run. And Justin Seckler will not bat. Instead, it will be we had this issue yesterday, or a few days ago. I have to go back and find number 40.
at the plate, number 4.
Miles Ellis, thank you, yes. So Miles Ellis. Batting for Justin Seckler. And the left-handed hitter pops one up to third. Pardon me. And Oliver makes the catch on the line. A huge second out. Good work by Padilla. So Seckler ends an 0 for 1 day. And here comes Tristan Wells.
Tristan Wells.
The runner at third base, and now 2 down. Ground out to short and was hit by a pitch so far in the game. Raymond Padilla's last effort of the summer. He will not be joining us in Wichita. He's got a regular job and all that kind of stuff. But he has been such a key contributor to this team year after year here in the summers. Meanwhile, a left-hander starting to get loose in the Panner bullpen. In the 2-0 pitch. And he misses for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes to Wells. Mario Chechkin is on deck. He's 1 for 2 so far today. A left-hander throwing in the pen also for the Bay Area Force. And it's in for a strike. 3-1. Goldpanners were founded in 1960. And this is the 66th season. Only missed 1 year. That was the pandemic year, 2020. Wells draws the base on balls. So now runners at the corners for the Force here in a scoreless 6th inning with 2 down. And Chechkin due up.
Coming to the plate, Marco Chechkin.
I mentioned that article about Goldpanner tournaments appearances over the years. That was in the Fairbanks Daily News Miner yesterday. Great article from former GM Don Dennis, who presided over this team from roughly 1964 through 2011. And a few kind of years after that, unofficially. Oversaw those 6 national titles for the Goldpanners, over 30 Alaska League titles.
All right, while they are chatting.
And time is called. Brett Latchman's coming out to the mound.
Get ready, get in position. We are going to throw in the middle of the 6th inning. So get ready, in position. The goal is to get the tennis ball closest to home plate.
So there's a tennis ball toss in the middle of the 6th inning that Danny Vaziri is pointing out and mentioning on the field. Pitching coach Brett Latchman out to gather his team on the mound with this situation of runners at the corners. With 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning of a 0-0 game. Garo Von Dane, so glad you can join us and share some of your Sunday afternoon, or maybe it's evening where you are, with us from Growden Memorial Park this final time here in Fairbanks, Alaska, before we say our goodbyes. We got a couple days to pack the bags and say farewell to the locals and all of our friends. And then Tuesday night, late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning, we'll board Alaska Airlines flights and head to Wichita, Kansas for the NBC World Series. Padilla works to Chechkin now with runners at the corners. And it's down low for ball 2. What will the Panners schedule look like next year? A lot of potential things in the works. It can be very interesting to see how that schedule shakes out for next year. The 2-0 pitch is hit down the left field line, but it hooks foul. Our next broadcast will be Saturday at 3 p.m. Wichita, Kansas time. That's noon here in Alaska. Against Tess's Army, opening game for the Goldpanners at the NBC World Series. Padilla with the 2-1 delivery. And it's popped back into the seats.
I'm dude. So that's what you call me. You know, that or Dudeness or Duder or El Duderino if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
Chechkin and then Jackson Sims for the Bay Area Force, who are trying to find a way to win their first game of the series here in the series finale. The 2-2 delivery, swing and a miss, and strikes out Chechkin for the final out here in the 6th. They force strand a couple of base runners. Here comes another ball toss contest on the field. I'll hand the mic over to Danny Vaziri. It's scoreless through 5.5.
LA, see, this is not LA, so it's much cooler. What's your favorite thing about Fairbanks this summer?
My 2 favorite things are the amazing fans and the Spur.
The amazing fans and the Spur. Give it up for you fans and the Spur.
All right, Carlos, Coach Carlos, can I have you out here? Come on, you're picking the winning ball that's getting tossed. All right, if you have a tennis ball, the goal, oh, I see a bunch over there. The goal is to get as close to home as possible. Don't aim for me, don't aim for Carlos. You're going to win if you get it there. All right, I'm going to give a countdown. 3, 2, 1, throw. All right. Anyone else? I'll give a countdown. Last call. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Carlos, which one's closest? That one, that one. It's up to Coach Carlos. This one. Number 22. Number 22 is Joseph Barta. Joseph Barta, if you got that winning ball, come meet us at the merch booth to get your credit.
The ball toss here at Growden Memorial Park, first ever. How about that? Goldpanners and Bay Area Force here. The series finale, the season finale here in Fairbanks, Alaska. The sun is trying to fight its way through the cloud cover. And a beautiful crowd here again today. All the regulars in the house, plus a few more. One last time here at Growden cheering on the Goldpanners before we head off to Wichita, Kansas, the NBC World Series. Panners last won in 2002, defeating the arch-rival Anchorage Glacier Pilots in the championship game. The Panners didn't go to Wichita for a bunch of years and started going back. And had a team they thought could win it last year. Came up just a hair short. And hoping for another crack this year at the title. So, first plate appearance of the game for Caleb DeRozier. In the DH spot, number 2 spot in the batting order, DeRozier, Bandel, and Delamico. Caleb celebrating his 18th birthday yesterday, pitched well, hit a home run. And what a day for the brand new adult, officially. And what a summer he's had. The one-strike pitch from Louts, and it's inside for a ball, 1-1. Louts, a great start from Canada College. Facing DeRozier, Bandel, and Delamico. And it's popped up foul territory, and getting spooked by that fence was Erglovich, and couldn't make the catch. Caleb DeRozier batting .367 on the year, a team high 5 home runs. Awaits the 1-2 pitch from Louts. He takes up and away for ball 2. Tigges gets a chance to play for the Goldpanners as the designated hitter. 2 plate appearances. Goes 0 for 2, but gets to wear the Goldpanner uniform and take a few swings after being the bullpen catcher all summer long. A good, classy move by head coach Carlos Gonzalez. And DeRozier hits this one through the hole on the left side. Caleb with a base hit.
Now batting.
And here's Bandel. We are scoreless here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And now the meat of the order, Bandel and Delamico due up. And a throw over to first base. They're talked about the successes of the Goldpanners on and off the field this summer, hoping to cap it with an NBC championship. Panners came up just as short in Grand Forks, losing in the championship game to the Seattle Studs. The Studs will be down in Wichita. The draft this year featured a few more Goldpanners, including high second-round pick Logan Redeman from UCLA. Hot shot towards third, knocked down by Rodriguez. He'll get it to first in time. Good play by Rodriguez to get the 5-3 ground out of Bandel. Otherwise, it opens the door wide for the Goldpanners. And here's James Delamico. I should point out that with the exception of yesterday, the Force have played very good defense in this series. Got hit with a bunch of errors yesterday, but that was unusual for this team. Here's James Delamico from Pepperdine with a runner in scoring position. Panners have not had many opportunities today with runners on, but a few more chances here in these last couple innings against Louts. And that one is swung on and fouled off. 0-1. Panners with a bunch of players in the major leagues right now, and next year's draft could be interesting too. Ian Armstrong, former Goldpanner from St. Mary's. Is going to Texas and getting a lot of money for that. And there's talk of him being a first rounder next year. Panners with 125 first-round picks in their history. Almost had 126 this year with Logan Redeman. Mikey Bell also drafted in the top 20 rounds by the Colorado Rockies. Or no, that was Logan Redeman went to the Rockies. The 1-2 to Delamico with a runner at second. The pitch from Louts, and just off the plate. Two-two delivery, and Delamico out in front, swings and fouls that one off. Drops his head in disappointment. Thought he had that pitch lined up. I'll start tweeting from Wichita the second we get there. Updates and scores and Panner news. I know we're going to have a few days before we play. The 2-2 from Louts with DeRozier at second base, and this one is fought into center field. DeRozier will be held at third base as the throw comes in from center fielder Savage. And probably the right call there from Brett Latchman, who's coaching at third.
All right, now coming up to the plate, number 29.
And the Panners now with Gold
Now
at the
batting,
corners
number
after the
29,
single by Delamico. What a great at bat for James Delamico. And he puts runners at the corners. The Troy Morrow new walk-up song for this last day. Morrow 0 for 2 in the ball game. Troy had a big 2-run double in last night's game. Be at Florida Atlantic this year after playing at Modesto College. Morrow tries to bunt. Oh, the element of surprise, but he fouls it off. Brett Latchman coaching hard over there at third base. He's in the third base box today, at least currently. Throw over to first base. What you have done is wrong. I haven't heard that clip in a while. Morrow, the batter, Braden Oliver on deck. Panners trying to break the scoreless deadlock here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Gold at the corners. And the pitch from Louts. A long wait. Now goes into the windup, gets a swing and a miss from Morrow. It's 0-2. Fans have been into this game from the get-go. Morrow batting .278 on the season. And the 0-2 pitch, up and away, it's 1-2. Yeah, we don't know who's on the Goldpanners schedule yet for next year. We'll probably see the San Diego Waves, but outside of that, very interesting to see. So that's the big off-season thing, is recruiting. Coach Gonzalez will begin recruiting immediately for next year. Morrow hits this one to right, a base hit. DeRozier scores. Delamico stops at second base, and Troy Morrow delivers with a big RBI single to put the Panners ahead 1-0 here in the 6th. Panners starting to hit the ball now off of Louts. 3 hits in the inning. The Panners had just 1 hit through 4, 2 hits through 5, and now a visit to the mound. And that could be it for Louts. The signal has been made. Pitching change coming up. Goldpanners have taken a 1-0 lead here in the 6th. Pinch hitter here is Dario Freschi. Freschi batting for Oliver. With the runners at first and second, the Panners have taken a 1-0 lead. The new pitcher is Joshua Kim, pitched very well a few nights ago. Number 30, the left-hander Joshua Kim from Menlo College. Freschi pops this one up right side. A little bit of confusion, and second baseman Cornelio calls off Erglovich to make the catch. And Fresky, Goldpanners will change their defense a little bit
Now
in the
batting,
7th inning.
Ryan
Fresky pops out to second. And here's Ryan Ruck with 2 down. The Panners, again, take a 1-0 lead. RBI single for Troy Morrow. Scores Caleb DeRozier, who singled to open up this bottom of the 6th. And here's Ryan Ruck, 0 for 2 so far in the game, but Ruck has certainly picked up the offense lately, going 5 for his last 14, bringing that average up to 286. And he hits this a high fly ball into shallow center field. Coming in quickly is Savage, and he will get there to make the catch for out number 3. Panners strand a couple, but do score the go-ahead run on 3 base hits. It's 1-0 Panners. We enter the final third of tonight's ball game, the last game in Fairbanks. Don't go anywhere.
All right, get the
pitching for Fairbanks, number 1, Nathan Preby.
And there you hear it, new pitcher for the Goldpanners is Fairbanks' own Nathan Preby. Nathan Preby, number 1, coming in to pitch for the Goldpanners, a freshman from Central Lakes College in Minnesota.
Top of the 7th, Jackson
A left-hander from, right here in Fairbanks. 5'10", 150. Preby will pitch to Jackson Sims, then Eric Rodriguez and Eric Proctor, and a hot shot to first, and a falling stop by Delamico. The catcher making a big play at first. Rob Jackson Sims of a base hit. Play goes 3 unassisted, brings up Rodriguez.
Now batting Eric
So Preby
Rodriguez.
takes over for Raymond Padilla. Padilla goes 3 scoreless in his final appearance of the summer for the Goldpanners, allowing 1 hit. That's it. He struck out 3 and walked 2. Preby hits Rodriguez with that pitch.
That hit by pitch sponsored by Satterberg.
There's another mention for Bill Satterberg in his law office. If you get in trouble in Fairbanks, call Bill Satterberg.
Paolo Supply Company.
Preby this year has thrown 14 and
Now
2/3
batting
innings.
Caesar
He's allowed 7 runs
Mira.
on 14 hits. 10 strikeouts to just 5 walks for Preby. Pardon me. He grew up coming to Goldpanner games. And now gets to wear the star and 49 himself this summer. Runner at first with 1 down, a 1-0 Goldpanner lead in the top of the 7th. Proctor not batting. Instead, it's Cesar Ibarra. Cesar Ibarra batting for Eric Proctor, who ends an 0 for 2 day at the plate. And the off-speed pitch misses away. It's 1-1. Ibarra, freshman from Cañada College. A lot of Cañada College players on this team. I count 6. No, 7. And this one is hit deep to left. Ibarra goes off the top of the wall. Coming around third, trying to score, and he will, is Rodriguez all the way from first, and this game is tied. Cesar Ibarra almost leaves the yard. It's a long double off the left field fence.
Marcus Cornelio.
And oh boy, here come the Force in the top of the 7th inning, trying to spoil the party here on the final day of the season in Fairbanks. And now Preby in some trouble here with 1 out. Facing the top of the order, Marcus the Great Cornelio, who was 0 for 3 in the game. Preby the left-hander. In some trouble here, the 1-ball pitch. And it's hit towards short. Bedford will field it on a couple of hops, throw on to first for out number 2. Ibarra goes to third on the play.
Now
And that'll bring up Stone Cold Savage, who was 1 for 3, singled his last time up. In the bottom of the 7th for the Panners, it'll be Ryan Bonham and then Bedford due up. Garrow Von Dane here from Growden. Sun is still fighting through the clouds on a breezy Sunday afternoon. A big crowd here on Fan Appreciation Day. We say goodbye to the Goldpanners and cheer them on to one last win here before we're off to Wichita, Kansas for the NBC World Series. And it's down low. Howdy, 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 hi. Well, I wish we could take all of our fans with us down to Kansas. It's a bit of a haul, though. It's a bit of a haul. The Goldpanners are the only team, usually, that flies to Wichita. So individual players from different teams do fly there sometimes, but as a team, the Goldpanners is the only team that comes from far enough away. Even the Seattle Studs and Seattle Blackfins, who will both be there, drive there. Those are the furthest teams from Wichita that come outside of the Goldpanners. This one is chopped towards third, but it's a foul ball hitting the foot of Savage as he limps around. The Bay Area Force trying to take the lead here in the top of the 7th. They have tied the game. But an RBI double from Cesar Ibarra as he hit one off the fence and left it had a chance to get out. The wind is blowing in from right field. Here's the 2-2. It's upstairs for ball 3. Hell's bell tolls here in Fairbanks, and time is called. Peeking at the YouTube chat again. Yeah, big shout out to Bam Bam Burnley for really carrying the load for most of the season this year. Chris Carlson had a lot of other obligations this summer to tend to, but he's here now, and he's always here in spirit. 3-2 pitch is grounded left side, and Bedford can't make the clean field, and that means the go-ahead run comes in to score. Tough play for JR, sliding to his right, but it bounces off the glove,
Now
and
batting,
Savage
Evan Erglovich.
is in safely. And the Bay Area Force have taken a 2-1 lead. That is the second error charged to JR. And now Erglovich looks to add on, takes a big swing and misses for a strike. So the Panners are going to have to mount a bit of a late game rally. Chris is tuned in from St. Paul, Minnesota, cheering on the Panners here in the home finale. It's 1-1. And Yukon watching from O'Fallon, Missouri. Or they say Missouri. This is a 9-inning game, Chris. 9-inning game today. Fans here are probably wishing it was an 18-inning game. They don't want to leave. They didn't want to leave last night either. That's what everyone was saying after the game. So we could have just kept playing because the fans didn't want that night to end. It was a beautiful Saturday night. Really fun atmosphere. We're going to have the same situation today. Here's the 1-2. And it's down and away for ball 2. Runner will take off on a pitch in the turf and still almost able to throw him out. And yes! Hand came off the bag. And Savage is caught stealing. What a throw from Bandel, and Bedford with the tag. But the Bay Area Force have taken a 2-1 lead, and you know what time it is. It's stretch time. Happy Boy making his final appearance of the summer. Get out your kazoos, everyone.
To get out of your seats, onto your feet, grab your kazoos. It's the 7th inning stretch.
We need everyone on their feet for Happy Boy's last dance this season.
I was walking on the street on a sunny day. A feeling in my bones till I have my way. I'm a happy boy. I'm a happy boy. Oh, it is good when things are going your way. Hey, hey. My little dog Spot got hit by a car. Put his guts in a box and put him in a drawer. Oh, I'm a happy boy. I'm a happy boy. Oh, it is good when things are going your way. Hey, hey. I forgot all about it for a month and a half. I looked in the drawer and started to laugh. 'Cause I'm a happy boy. I'm a happy boy. Oh, ain't it good when things are going your way? Hey, hey.
All right, I'm going to sneak in a quick giveaway. We have another signed Goldpanner.
Goldpanners baseball here on PannerVision as the Panners wrap up the home portion of the season here, 2026, the final day at Growden Memorial Park. The Bay Area Force have taken a 2-1 lead over the Goldpanners as he pitches down low, 1-1 right now on Michael Ryan. After Ryan, it's Lucas Bonzo Bonham, followed by J.R. Bedford. Final day of the season here in Fairbanks. The Panners need to mount a rally now. And that's a fair ball right over the third base bag from Ryan. Michael Ryan, as the ball disappears under the temporary bleachers, will have a double to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning. A big leadoff double for Ryan against the reliever, Joshua Kim. And here's Lucas Bonham. Bonham 0 for 1 with a walk so far in the game. And he takes a strike. A 2-1 lead for the Bay Area Force here in the 7th inning. After Bonham is J.R. Bedford, but Michael Ryan, the tying run, stands at second base. That one's fouled off. It's 0-2. Getting more visits here in the press box. A lot of people coming up to say hey and goodbye and all that stuff here on the last day of the regular season. We'll spend the next couple of days doing that. And they button up this yard until next June. The 1-2 pitch is way up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And we get into fall and go through football season. I'll be starting up hockey season at Robert Morris University in Pittsburgh. And then after Christmas, we say, hey, all right, baseball season is on the way now. And here's the 2-2 to Bonham. And bluffs a throw to second base. Joshua Kim pitched very well a few nights ago for the Bay Area Force in relief of Dylan Likey. Went 4 innings, allowed just 1 run on 4 hits. This time he does throw to second base, runner back safely.
Every time I try to do something fun or exciting or new, make it not that way.
That one's popped out of play. We got people on Twitter asking us to bring merch down to Wichita. It's really hard for us to because, so much of it is gone after today. It has to be reprinted. But the other reason is because we fly down there. We have so much stuff we have to take down with us, all the equipment bags and everybody's gear from the clothes from all summer. Bonham strikes out. And it's hard to bring another, you can't fit a whole lot of merch in one bag. And so you're bringing more bags and it's $50 a bag. So, it's a lot to bring merch down there. But we're going to see if we can bring some stuff to Wichita. And Bedford puts down a bunt. Kim fields it off the mound, turns and throws to first. Erglovich with the stretch. And Ryan goes to third on the bunt. And now with 2 down, the tying run stands at third base. And it's up to Caleb DeRozier. Caleb DeRozier has scored the only run of the game for the Panners. And time is called, a visit to the mound. And it looks like pitching change coming up. That's it for Joshua Kim. It's 2-1 Force. Great ball game. Do not touch that dial, as they used to say. Back in a minute.
All right, so the last four winning ticket is 3426. Again, that is 3426.
We're also going to make another winning announcement. Tonight's 50-50 ticket winner is 525602. 525602. Winning 50-50 ticket, you get $564. 525602.
All right, and why not give away some more stuff? We got a Usability Coal Mine dry bag with 2 metal reusable cups for camping in there. That winning ticket ends with 1310. 1310. And might as well throw in another one. How about a signed pink Goldpanners jersey? All right, white tickets for the signed pink jersey, the breast cancer awareness jersey. The last 4 tickets, the last 4 numbers of the winning ticket are 0907. 0907. Head down to the merch booth to claim your prize.
Goldpanners baseball here on PannerVision. Caleb DeRozier will bat against the new pitcher, number 38, Brandon Magnus. Brandon Magnus out of Walla Walla Community College, a sophomore right-hander. First time we've seen him. Goldpanners trailing 2-1, but the tying run is at third base here in the bottom of the 7th. And Caleb DeRozier trying to bring him in. Starts with a ball and a strike. Will Bandel would follow. A happy boy dazzles the crowd one final time here in Fairbanks before going into hibernation. But first, he's going to be walking around the facility here at Growden, getting pictures with all the fans. So happy boy's work not quite done yet before, as I said, drops into hibernation for the long, cold winter in Fairbanks, Alaska, where it spent about nearly a month straight below -40 this winter, and felt like it all winter from what I'm told. I was not in Fairbanks at all over the winter. I spent most of the time in 2 other very cold places, Anchorage, Alaska, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Both were very, very cold this winter. DeRozier with the runner at third, and he pops it up right side. Cornelio trying to shade his eyes from the sun and will make the catch for the final out. The Panners waste a leadoff double. And we will go to the 8th inning. The force in front of the Panners, 2-1.
Now batting, Evan Erglovich.
Goldpanners baseball on PannerVision on the final day of the regular season. Our last broadcast from beautiful Fairbanks, Alaska, Growden Memorial Park. The Panners trailing 2-1 as we start the 8th inning. We come down the stretch here. The final day of the regular season before we head off to Wichita, Kansas. Our opening game will be next Saturday at 3 p.m. Kansas time, noon in Alaska. 16 teams, pool play. Top 2 from each pool advance to the quarterfinals. Erglovich 0 for 3 in the game, facing Nathan Preby, and he lines this one past the diving second baseman, shortstop J.R. Bedford, who's playing all the way over on that side. And Erglovich
Now
singles
batting, number 29, Daniel Morrison.
to open up the 8th inning, and oh boy, Panners in trouble here on the final day in Fairbanks. Can't lose in front of these home fans today, can we? Miles, won't be Miles Ellis. Instead, it'll be Daniel Morrison batting. Daniel Morrison batting in the DH spot. A right-handed hitter against the lefty Preby. Activity in the Force bullpen. Well, they will fly out tonight. Man, this, say it over and over, the season just flies by. It's crazy. This one is lifted into shallow center field. Morrow on the run, won't be able to get to it. And almost threw out the runner at second. But now first and second on back-to-back hits. The Bay Area Force are in business. Oh boy, nobody out. As the wind picks up again here in Fairbanks. And here comes a visit to the mound as Brett Latchman will do the slow forward moonwalk to talk to the young left-hander from Fairbanks, Alaska, Nathan Preby.
All right.
There's nobody throwing in the bullpen right now for the Goldpanners, so this is probably just to buy some time right now as Latch gathers the fielders. Tried to reach out to all of our workers today, and we cannot let this day go by without mentioning the one and only Stacy, who is the under the radar, the superstar of the Goldpanners, who does more than we could possibly mention. And does all the graphic design for this great Goldpanner stuff. And beautifies the ballpark with the gorgeous flowers down at the entrance. So we affectionately call her Stacy Flowers. But Stacy does, like I said, more than we could possibly mention. And she's everyone's favorite person here at the ballpark and beyond. And is a volunteer, I might add. All on a volunteer basis. Nathan Preby continues to work here after the mound visit from Brett Latchman. The Force have runners at first and second with nobody out. And Preby steps off, and that's usually what happens after a mound visit from Latch. A few throws over to second or first, wherever the runner might be. A right-hander getting loose in the bullpen for Fairbanks. Preby's pitch, he went around for a strike. It's 0-1. And one more time through the press box, Raleigh Johnson, who's on the field doing announcements today. Has a daytime radio show here in Fairbanks and in Anchorage. Our good friend Raleigh does so much here for the Panners, adding to this atmosphere, bringing the atmosphere. Bam Bam, who I talked about. bringing you PannerVision. He'll be off to start his collegiate studies very soon at UAF. Not going too far from home. Just climbing up or driving down and then going up the hillside. Previous strikes out Wells. Big strikeout for the first out of the inning. We'll bring up catcher Marco Chechkin.
Now
So
batting Marco
last batter
Chechkin.
Preby has yet to face in the order in his first time through. And also on scoreboard today and scoreboard for so many games during the year, our good friend Kari, who used to be the beer girl here just a few years back. And also volunteers here with the Goldpanners and longtime season ticket holder and friend to everyone in Fairbanks. Marco Chich. Runners at first and second. And now one out. Preby's pitch. It's inside for a ball. So instead it'll be Ryan Okino batting. Chechkin was out there, but then Okino took the bat out of, how do you even say this? Consumus River Junior College? Consume? I don't know that school. Number 16, and he hits this one down the left field line, foul into the bleachers. Yeah, those stands are still there from the midnight sun game. Well, Chechkin ends a 1-for-3 day at the plate, and now Okino bats. With first and second and one out, a 2-1 lead for the Bay Area Force. And Preby gets the strike on the inside corner. It's 2-2. This one's grounded third base side. Backing up as Oliver throws to second. And is everybody safe? I think we got a safe call at second. The runner at first was definitely safe. The Panners do not get an out on the play. And everybody's safe. The bases are now loaded for the Force with one out. We're keeping an eye on the dugout right now. Coach Carlos Gonzalez standing atop the Dougie. As Jackson Sims gets ready to bat, he's 0 for 3 so far in the game. And oh boy, huge moment of the game. We're in the top of the 8th inning. The Bay Area Force have them loaded with one out. Preby's pitch in for a strike. High pressure situation here for Preby. The local kid trying to get her done in front of the home fans. A lefty-righty matchup, the 0-1 pitch. It's down low, 1-1. Preby, the son of military parents, ex-military. And he steps off. It's 1-1. It's been a very good ball game here. Tight, low scoring. 12 total hits. What does that sound? Here's the 1-1. And it's chopped foul 1-2. Somebody's either really happy or really not. The 1-2 pitch to Sims. And he reaches down, hits one off the glove of Preby, and everyone's going to be safe. Oh, tough break for the Panners. Preby almost able to snag it. But it goes off the top of the glove. A run scores. It's 3-1 force as Erglovich crosses home. And everybody up at base. They're still
Coming to the plate,
loaded
Eric Rodriguez.
for Eric Rodriguez. And what do the Panners do now? Nathan Preby trying to get out of this world-class jam and keep the Panners within reach here late in this ball game. Eric Rodriguez is 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch and scored in the 7th inning. This game now 2.5 hours old. Hit towards third and stepping on the bag for one, throwing to first for the double play is Oliver. Huge double play, and Preby gets out of it and minimizes the damage. But the Force add a run, and it's 3-1 Bay Area headed to the bottom of the 8th.
Going 50-50 this entire year. And through your generosity in buying 50-50 tickets, our president, Janice Marcinkowski, would like to present a check for $6,100 to the Goldpanners. You know, the Goldpanners is run by a board of directors. We've got about 16 members on it now. We have room for a couple more. If anybody's interested in perhaps joining our board of directors, please contact Abe, our president, Turkey, our general manager, or myself. Thank you.
Leading off the bottom of the 8th inning, Will Bandel.
Goldpanners trailing 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning here in the Swan Song 2026 here in Fairbanks. Great crowd, having a blast, a lot of giveaways and a lot of people being honored. And good stuff here from Fairbanks on the final day of the regular season. Garrel Von Dane here live one last time. Next time we'll be coming at you from Wichita, Kansas. Bam Bam, born and raised here in Alaska, went to West Valley High School. Gets out, does the outdoorsy stuff, very educated parents, real Alaskan family, and never heard of an Usyk before. As this one is hit to right center field by Bandel. This ball's carrying, but it's tracked down by Savage. It was the first out.
Coming to the plate
of the 8th inning. Hard hit ball by Bandel. For out number 1 brings up James Delamico. Never heard of an Usyk. Had to explain what an Usyk was. I can't really do it on the air, so you'll have to look it up. O-O-S-I-K.
Well, in the interior of the Alaska, we don't really encounter
Well, no, you don't. You don't see many walruses here in Alaska's interior. However, Usiks are very commonly, fake Usiks are commonly used here. James Delamico with a monster rainbow off the light pole and left. Delamico goes yard, and the Panners are within one. Wow, that was a high arcing shot that hits about 35 feet high on the light pole behind the left field fence. Wow, what a shot from Delamico. How do you like that? A big time bomb from the Pepperdine product out of Los Angeles. And Delamico hits his first Panner home run. And here's Troy Morrow, and he hits this one high into shallow center field. And it's caught for out number 2. So the big home run for Delamico makes it a 3-2 game, but the Panners still down by 1 with 2 outs in the 8th. And now it's Dario Freschi. Second plate appearance. I credited Oliver with that play at third base last inning. It was Freschi. And the 2-1 pitch from Brandon Magnus. This is down low. It's 3-1. Our 2 outs in the inning, but Panners could use some base runners here. And it's popped up right side. Playable for Cornelio. He makes the catch for out number 3. The Panners get a run. It's now a 3-2 game, but we are headed to the 9th and final inning. The Force leading the Goldpanners 3-2.
Everybody, thanks for coming out. I just want to thank a lot of people as quickly as I can. They deserve more time than this, but I'll leave someone out, and I don't intend to, but there's so many people to thank. I'm going to thank the Bay Area Force for coming up from California. Great 5-game series. Thanks, you guys. This is your one chance to say great job to the umpires, Dan, Cal, and Bing. The second half of this, they're all right. Leave them alone. Press box help. We got Raleigh, Kari, Danny, Henry, Shauna, Garrow doing the broadcasting, Burnley, Chris, thanks for everything you do up in the press box. We got millions of photographs and social media from Kinley and Kristen. Amazing work, amazing work. Abe and Miranda in the souvenir booth. You met Abe earlier. Jim Kimball and his training staff with Haley and Ben helping out. Jeff and Lucy Williams in the dugouts. Every game, they don't miss one. Thanks for all your help. Ticket booth personnel, Trinity, Sophia, Ava, Cadence, thank you. And obviously the amazing work. I'm sorry, I cut that off. Thanks. Go ahead, clap. Sorry. Stacy does a million things. So many of these graphics and amazing signs around the ballpark. Superstar does a million things. Stacy, we lean on him heavily every year. Great job, Danny. Thank you. John with AP, Kevin Fitzgerald with the cup holders and all that stuff. Eielson Air Force Base and security detail, making all the very much. Fabulous turn, Peyton, Sophia, thank you for all you've done. Great job. Frosty Hooters in the concession stand. Great job. Clubhouse, Tony, and the ladies in the beer garden on both sides, thank you. Terrific job. Coaching, great job. Carlos, Brett, Marvin, Brendan, great job, you guys. And all our sponsors, about 140 or more, thanks for all your help. Thanks you guys for coming out and making it a great summer again.
All right, everybody, one last round of applause for our GM, John, and making all this come together every single year. And now we have one more pitching change for your Alaska Goldpanners, sponsored by Pakalolo Supply Company. We got number 36, Matt Novus.
We start the 9th inning of the final game here at Growden Memorial Park 2026. Garrow Von Dane here live, and Matt Novus takes the hill for the Goldpanners. Matt Novus plays for the men's league here in Fairbanks and has made a couple of appearances for the Goldpanners this summer. Makes his home here in Fairbanks now year-round. And Novus works to Cesar Ibarra. And then the top of the order, Cornelio and Savage. Panners trailing 3-2 as we start the 9th. And that curveball is fouled off towards the Goldpanner dugout. General Manager John Lorkey giving out a lot of thank yous before this inning began. There's just too many people to thank. It's very hard. Definitely like to thank all of our fans here and friends in Fairbanks for all the hospitality all summer long. My good buddy Rodney up the street and his entire family for keeping me fed with all those exotic Alaskan treats. And longtime friends, the Evans family over on Crossan. Swing and a miss, and Novus strikes out Ibarra. First out of the inning. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th for the Goldpanners, it will be Ruck, Ryan, and Bonham due up. Matt Novus trying to put together a good 9th inning here and keep the Panners within 1. The Panners have one more late game rally in them. Haven't pulled off too many of them this year. Not many walk-off wins. The July 4th one was pretty spectacular. Strike is called. It's 0-2. And all of you YouTube viewers out on PannerVision, stay with us in Wichita. We love you guys. And the 0-2 pitch from Novus. And it's up high for ball 1. And hey, next year, all you people out there, come visit. Book your flights now for the Midnight Sun game. And it's inside for ball 2. Another big bender from Matthew Novus. Struck out Ibarra to open up this 9th inning, and now faces the great Cornelio. And he fouls that one off, stays 2-2. Novus hasn't pitched in a while for the Goldpanners. No, Coach Gonzalez getting all the local guys into the game today. As I said before, classy moves from Coach Gonzalez, getting the bullpen catcher a couple of bats, getting Raymond Padilla, military vet and Fairbanks resident, into pitch. Also Nathan Preby, born and raised here in Fairbanks, pitches a couple of innings. And now Matt Novus, another newer Fairbanks resident, getting to pitch. I think that's about it, unless he wants to bat Jim Kimball, the trainer. This one's lifted up high to shallow center field. Morrow racing in and makes the catch on the run. Hung up just long enough for Morrow to use that speed to catch up to it. 2 down, and it's Stone. Nope, it's not. It's the man who took over for Stone in center field,
Now batting
Michael Lawler. Two down here in the ninth. Lawler, big swing and a miss. Freshman from, you guessed it, Canada College. Got the whole team up here. Another big swing and a miss. Nothing at two. Oh-2 pitch with two down and nobody on. Top of the ninth, and Novus. Called strike three. What an inning for Matt Novus. All smiles as he walks off the mound to high fives from the Panner teammates. We are going to the bottom of the ninth inning here at Growden. It's the last chance for the Goldpanners when we come back in the final game in Fairbanks. So here we go. Last of the ninth in the last home game of 2026. Can the Panners rally? Trailing by one, it's 3-2. Bay Area force in front. Jake Sparks leads off in a pinch hitting roll. Hits this one high into left center. And it's tracked down by Lawler. And Sparks is out number one, coming off the bench. Panners down to their last two outs. And here's Michael Ryan. Kind of surprised trying to bat Noah Brooks, who's been on fire, 10 for his last 19, but he remains on the bench. Sparks has been great, though, this year, too, so tough call. And now Michael Ryan, who was 2 for 3 in the game, a single, a double, struck out way back in the third. And now this is his first plate appearance against Brandon Magnus, the right-hander. The 2-0 pitch, and it's up high for ball 3. Ooh, can the tying run get on base? Bottom of the ninth inning. A 3-0. Oh, and it breaks back for a strike. It's 3-1. Good one to lay off, though. And here's the 3-1. That one right there for strike 2, although Ryan doesn't like it. Looks up to Marvin Flores, who's now back coaching at third. And now Ryan readies for the payoff. And it's called strike 3. And the Panners are down to their last out. Oh boy, and Magnus is fired up on the mound. And now it's the last chance here for the Panners, Lucas Bonham. Oh boy.
Lucas Bonham.
Final day of the regular season here in Fairbanks. And Lucas Bonham, the last chance. Pitches up high from Magnus. Should Bonham reach? A pinch hitter is ready. And there's that breaking ball in for a strike. It's 1-1. And now Noah Brooks has a bat in the on-deck circle. Oh, can he get a chance? Can Bonham find a way on the 1-1? And he pops it up in the infield, and this should do it. The shortstop Ibarra will make the catch, and the Force storm the field as they spoil the party here on the final day of the regular season here in Fairbanks. The Panners dropped the series and season finale, and the fans grumble and groan. A tough ending to what has been a marvelous summer here in Fairbanks, Alaska. The Panners fall to the Bay Area Force
Make some noise one last time.
by a final score of 3-2.
Micah Boone.
But what a summer it's been.
Bush, Janet B.
Let's turn it over to Raleigh for a moment.
Coleman Gibbon, Nathan Prevey, Easton Roth, Noah Thompson, Carter Tucker, Lucas Sack, Noah Brooks, Will Bandel, Dave Delamingo. Stay with me, J.R. Bedford, Lucas Bonham, Caleb DeRocher, Dario Presky, Brendan Oliver, Jake Sparks, Troy Morrow, Ryan Rock, Eric Weeds, and Michael Ryan. One last time for your last Goldpanners. Oh, who did I forget? Ray Padilla, of course. Mark Tigas. Nathan Prevey. Matt Novich. Get up here on home plate. Let's have these guys take your picture up here. Boys, let's get you up on home plate here.
And some final notices for the Goldpanner players called out by our public address man extraordinaire, Raleigh Johnson. A lot of hugs in the stands. And those will continue throughout the day and the next couple of days.
Let's hear it.
Panners taking a team photo on home plate. And taking a bow here for the home fans at Growden.
Flores, Brandon Tugming. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 Alaska Goldpanners.
All right, we want Kinley in the photo too. She's taking all the photos. She's going to be in this
There's
one.
Kinley getting in the photo. She's been the one taking the photos all summer. She gets to get in there.
All right, can I get a round of applause? Thank you, fans. Thank
And
you,
there it is.
Thank
The
you,
final bow
And we're going to go get a cocktail at the hotel. Why don't you meet us over
from
there?
Growden Memorial Park. Garrow Von Dane, one last time, saying goodbye here from Fairbanks, Alaska. Again, to our great press box here. Raleigh Johnson, Kari, Bam Bam Burnley, Chris Carlson, and all of you for tuning into Goldpanners Baseball all summer long. Drink it in, everyone, your last looks at beautiful Fairbanks, Alaska, and Growden Memorial Park until next June. But hey, like I keep saying, our job is not done. The Goldpanners off to Wichita, Kansas. The opener for Fairbanks will be on Saturday. The tournament starts Thursday.
Bradley up there.
Baseball round the clock
Darryl
on Friday.
Von next week when they are at Wichita. Goldpanners right there on YouTube, PannerVision. Burnley, Kari's pretty great. She's 9.
Raleigh's killing it down there. Oh. So yeah, Panners will open on Saturday, 3 p.m. Kansas time, noon in Alaska. That's going to do it for us on PannerVision. Thanks to all of you for tuning in all summer long. We look forward to coming at you live from hot, steamy Wichita, Kansas. I'm Garrow Von Dane, saying so long from Growden Memorial Park in beautiful Fairbanks, Alaska. We'll see you on Saturday, everyone.